What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Ryan Pineda Show. Today, I have a very special guest with me. We are here at the Collective Genius Mastermind, which we are both a part of. And I've got my really crazy, awesome TikTok wholesale buddy, Khang, here with me. A lot of you guys know him already, so if you do know him, comment below and let us know that his catchphrases before he ever says them. So, dude. Happy to have you.
Dude, Ryan, I want to say, hey, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys, all I got to say, dude, it's an honor just to sit here with you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
So tell these guys a little bit about who you are.
So, long story short, my name is Khang. I was born and raised in Vietnam, raised up in a mud hut, dirt poor. I mean, literally, dirt poor.
Right.
Came to America at the age of 9, dropped out of high school when I was 17. Obviously, my parents was like a disgrace, almost disowned me. Met my wife at the age of 18, dead broke. So we moved into a little shed behind a mobile home park. I lived there from the age of 18 all the way until I was 23. Worked my butt off, stay focused, and I would just grind. We both work, save up some, obviously we save up some cash, and we got into real estate at the age of, I would say, about 27.
Okay.
Got into real estate, started out as a fix and flipper. And I almost lost everything because I was trying to go too fast, too quick when I was too new into the game. I haven't learned the process. I haven't got a team in place, and I almost lost everything. And anyways, I discovered wholesaling. Did my first wholesale deal for 28 G's, closed in 7 days. Shut down my fix and flip operation. Went all in on wholesaling, man. I'm not as good as Ryan is. Ryan is a killer fix and flipper. And became a millionaire at the age of 32, went on just focused on wholesaling and now building my personal brand. So 36, I never would have thought I would have followers and build my own personal brand, and being here with you, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm happy to have you. And, there's so many things I could talk about with Khang and, like just the wholesaling side.
Yep.
I've watched your business. You do it out of, the Seattle area.
Yep.
And everything is all virtual. You have a team of VAs that literally close deals for you, and I've seen you guys will do $200,000 a month in wholesales. Like, it's crazy. But everyone already knows all about that. If you guys want another interview with Khang about his wholesaling operation, definitely comment below so you can let us know. And also subscribe to his channel as well, because he talks a ton about wholesaling. But that actually reminds me, I owe you $2,000.
Oh, hell yeah.
What was the bet?
The bet was whoever gets 100,000 subscribers on YouTube first and 1 million follower on TikTok first wins the $2,000.
Yeah.
So thanks for the purse, Ryan.
I think you hit 100,000 today. Did you hit it?
Yep. We're at almost, man. We're only about like 20 something away.
20 people away?
Yep.
All right, so I don't know him yet. I'm not gonna pay him right now because you gotta hit it.
That's right.
Anyways, that bet was a cheating bet because you already had a huge head start. He had a TikTok and YouTube for years before I got on it.
But the thing is, you guys, before I'm sorry to cut in, but I gotta give Ryan, dude, so much credit, and I have huge respect for this guy because I understand I understand how competitive YouTube is, but he went all organic and grew it from 0 to like 70,000 now.
Right around there.
From what, 3 months or 4 months?
Yeah, about 5 months we started really hitting it hard.
It's mind-blowing. And all of you think you're good, I challenge you to do the same because this, dude, he's taking his content like the greatest right here, man.
I appreciate that, dude. And that's actually what I want to talk to you about because, we talk a lot about wholesaling and there's a lot of great guys. That's actually why we're here, right?
Yep.
You and I are not the biggest and baddest wholesalers and flippers here, but we're one of the only ones actually doing content.
Yep.
And I remember in March, remember pandemic's hitting.
Yep.
That was the first time I really met you and got to talk to you.
Yep.
And you were like, dude, you got to get on TikTok.
Yep.
You got to do this. And I was like, dude, why am I going to get on TikTok? And I just did it. And it's been a game changer.
Yep.
And that also led down to creating YouTube, which is the only reason you guys are watching this now. So if you guys like my content, you have to thank this guy for getting me on it. But I watch yours, and you've got almost 2 million on TikTok.
Yep.
You've got obviously almost 100,000 on YouTube.
Yep.
By the time this plays, you'll have 100.
Yeah.
And like, how did you do it? Because people love you. I see the fans.
Oh, man.
You do the fans, that see you.
Yeah.
Like people know you everywhere.
I appreciate it. I mean, you know, how you do it, it's just do it. I think a lot of times what it is people overthink, you know, when they're trying to create content. People think about, well, you know, when should I post? How many times should I post?
Yeah.
You know, it's just do it. You know, and a lot of people trying to figure out like the YouTube algorithm,
right.
the TikTok algorithm. Dude, there is no algorithm, man. If your content is good, people will like it and people will share and people will push it out. If it's not good, then it means you suck. So you need to go back and work on yourself and get better at content creating, man.
Right. Well,
You
and the thing I like too is that if you create more content and it sucks, you at least now know.
Yep.
And you can change it up.
Correct.
And get better. But you don't know that unless you post.
Correct. But dude, don't ever get into the BS. Hey, Ryan, I'm gonna follow you, so follow me back. Like, what the hell is that? Follow me, so I follow you back, dude? None of that, man. You see, the marketplace will tell you if you're good enough. And if you think you're good enough, then put out valuable content.
Yep. And a lot of people say that. They're like, well, Ryan, I don't have this big flipping business. I don't have value to give.
Yep.
Who's going to listen to me?
Yep.
What do you say to the people who, you know, maybe don't have this big resume?
Yep.
Like, I tell them that anyone can build a brand.
Yep.
What do you think?
Absolutely, man. I mean, I agree with you 100%. And I think Gary Vee said it the best. And I started my YouTube journey and my TikTok all because of Gary Vee.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, you don't need to create. You just document to your journey. I think there's too many people, too many teens, or you know, especially when I go on TikTok, man. I just tease too many that haven't done anything and said, hey, I show you do this, I show you do this, but have you done it?
Yeah.
You haven't done it, man. so just share the journey.
Yeah.
Right? So that way you can stay true and real to yourself instead of trying to show people something that you have never done.
And
That's the worst.
And I tell people that all the time. I'm like, dude, I wish I would have been filming my first flip, my second flip.
Same here.
You know, and if I did that 6 years ago when I started, how big would a following be now?
Not just that, though, dude, but the people that saw you from the ground zero, now they can connect you with you even more.
Right.
You see?
Because they saw you grow up.
Correct.
Essentially.
Correct.
So I love that. And that's part of the reason why I created my social media course. You guys can find it in the link below. Just because I truly believe that obviously real estate can grow you wealthy and it's awesome, but I also believe that it's actually easier to grow a personal brand and start making money like right now.
100%.
I think it's easier.
Dude, 100% agree. Because
Yeah.
it took me a long time to take my wholesaling from zero
Yeah.
to, let's just say, 100,000.
Right.
I took my personal brand from zero to 100,000, all like profit.
Well, and you took it from it wasn't small, but you took it from very small to 2 million.
Yeah.
In like months.
Yep.
Like you can't do that in real estate or e-com or anything else. Like influence is the only thing I've seen where you can just have instant growth. Like we were talking about the ocean spray guy, Dogface. Like instantly, just dude.
Overnight.
Overnight.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he started from zero, just one video.
Yeah.
Blew up, and he went and bought the house from a mobile home.
Yeah.
To like paying 350 G's cash for his house, baby.
And he's only like from TikTok. It wasn't like he's making these tough YouTube videos. It's
Right.
It's TikToks.
Yep. It's crazy.
So I love that. What else would you tell people about, you know, personal brand or real estate? Like what are some things that you always tell people on TikTok? I see a ton of it.
Right. So for those of you who wants to grow your personal brand, I highly recommend obviously just like income. You don't want to depend on one source of income. Okay? So I would pick, but you also don't want to overload. So don't try going LinkedIn, Twitter's, Facebook. Like I would pick 2 or 3.
Right.
Okay, and then focus. So I like to focus on where the attention is. So I feel like the attention is right now where it's underplay, where you will get equal opportunities as Ryan and I. Even I'm at 2 million or Ryan at whatever, right?
Yeah.
You can literally make a post, and boom, you can wake up the next day and have 2-3 million followers.
You really could.
Just
it's
like
crazy.
that. Okay, so I focus 80% my attention on whatever it is I can get the most exposure, and then as that grew, everything else will grow. Like my YouTube, my Instagram grew along. It's not as big as my TikTok account, but it grew along as my TikTok grew, and that's where I put my attention.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think that everyone is going to be good at like the different platforms.
Yep.
So maybe you're really good at creating long form content like YouTube. Maybe you're good at little 15-second videos like TikTok. And I was asking your wife, the boss, boss, who I just bought a purse for with this bet.
Thank you, Ryan. She said thanks. She said, hey.
Is she behind us? Yeah.
Yeah. She said, hey, could you text Ryan and say thank you so much for the Louis Vuitton?
So I just think that, like, I was asking her, hey, how long does Khang take to do a TikTok? Because he'll put out like 5 a day. And like, you come up with the most random things so fast. And I'm like, how does he do it? Like, what is your process?
You know, it's weird, man. I think for a lot of you, you know, when you're getting into creating content, it's gonna take you a while to find your niche, right? And then you're gonna probably have some tough time, you know, trying to come up with content. But I think once you start doing it for a while, and once you start knowing what you really want to talk about, and what your passion is, like, you know what I mean. So I typically likes to share, you know, my past history stories, or, you know, and people said story salesman, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, someday I would sleep that night, and I would think about, you know, and all of a sudden something pops up. Something could have been, hey, maybe I'm in the shower and then something just pop up. But my whole thing is, I don't wait. So for those of you, you got to understand this, and I learned this from Think and Grow Rich. I always have my phone with my notepad in there, right? So when I comes up with something, I got to write down right away, because sometimes
you'll forget.
Yep, good stuff. It'll flow in, and boom, the next thing you just forget about it.
Yeah, I do the same exact thing for YouTube. Anytime I get a great video idea, I write it down. And then, you know, I'm not going to film it right then and there, but I know later on when I have time, I'm going to film that. So I love that. But what I really love that you've done is, like, you've created a slogan. You've created like fans who every time they see you, they're like, let's go get this money. Like, where do you come up with these like, you're putting them in every video, dude.
Yeah, dude, you know, okay, so the first one is come on, man. That's the first one.
We might have to bleep that out for YouTube.
Sure.
They don't like that.
So, so Ryan, how I came up with that one was, one day I got a DM from a subscriber.
Yeah.
And a bunch of excuses. And dude, listen, man, dude, don't come to me with excuses, dude. I was born and raised in a mud hut. What kind of excuses you got? Ain't gotten shit, man. So, dude, I took that, freaking poor suck it, dude, and then it just came out. And from that moment on, dude, I don't know why it caught on.
Yeah.
And I really don't know what's going on with the let's go get this money, bro. Like, I honestly don't know where it came from. It just
it just comes and then it sticks.
It's weird, man.
And then I'll see it. Everyone in the comments is like, just typing it.
Yeah.
And even on my videos, when I talk about you or duet you, they always say it.
Yes, and hey, and then there is another one. They're like, you know, get rich before you look rich, right? That one,
everyone says that. You know, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But then you add your own twist to it.
Yeah, get rich before you look rich.
So, I think that's cool that just you're creating all this, and then you're going to create merch off of it, and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is like the final thoughts you have for anybody who's thinking about real estate or content, whatever?
Sure. So whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's real estate, Amazon, drop shippings, Forex, or personal brand, whatever it is, like, I believe that, you know, when you're starting out, don't try to go 2 different directions. Pick one that you want to focus on and just go all in on it, whether it's personal brand or whether it's real estate. To me, when you diversify your focus, it's extremely hard to grow. You gotta understand that wherever energy goes, man, right? Like, energy flow wherever, you know. So you gotta make sure that you go all in on that one thing, okay? And then when that grows, right, and then you have system and a team in place, then you can look about, hey, you know what, I need another source of income. But I can tell you this, Ryan, personal brand probably create more stream of incomes than my real estate.
100%. I mean, for me, there's a reason why I've shifted from, hey, instead of trying to do, you know, 300 flips a year, you know, hey, let's stay where we're at and keep doing that. But let's go with personal brand, because the avenues are just tremendous, what you can do. So I'm with you on that. Okay, last thing.
Sure.
You were telling me a story about how from age 9 to 15, you literally picked berries for like 12 hours a day. That's insane, number one.
Yeah.
But number two, what do you have to say to the people who make excuses about like, oh, well, I didn't grow up in the right neighborhood, the right house, my parents, no money. I mean, I listened to you tell that story of 9 to 15 every day, picking berries. Then you and Lon got married at like 18 or 20 or something, and you guys lived in a little 10 by 10 shed. Like, you couldn't even live in the mobile home. You lived in the shed.
Correct.
So what do you have to say to these people?
You see, the thing you guys got to understand is how bad do you want it? You either have excuse or you have the results. You can't have both, man. If you choose to make all the excuses, that's the story that you're gonna go with. That's the life that you're gonna get. Okay? But you guys gotta understand, it doesn't matter who you are today. It's who you become tomorrow. That's what's matter. When I drop out of high school, you know, at 17, moving in that little shed behind a mobile home park, man, dude, I have friends and family that call me a loser. That say I would never gonna succeed in life, man. But instead of being a talker, you gotta be a doer. I put my head down, man, and I just work. Right? And then a lot of times, to me, I think too many people talk a big game, man, but ain't doing shit, dude. So stop being a talker and just start doing shit, man. Right? So remember, like your stories today don't have to be the story for tomorrow. You can change your story, man. You have the power to change your destiny.
Right.
If I can do it as a high school dropout with coming over here, man, with nothing, so can you. You know, when I tell people about picking berries, Ryan, or living in a shed, most people don't believe me because most people think, like who does that?
Right.
That's because I'm willing to sacrifice. And some of you, you're not willing to sacrifice. You don't even know what discipline is.
Right. And I've heard you talk about it too. You're like, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the most talented, I'm not any of these things, but I do it. I put in the work.
Dude, that's it.
I love it, dude. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. If you want Khang and I to do another one, make sure you like it. Make sure you comment below. Also, make sure you're subscribed to his channel. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're doing. And if you want to get the personal brand course, I just launched my social media influencer academy. You can find it in the link below. It is about to have the price raised because we just released it. So you don't want to miss out on that. There's a lot of cool stuff, over 100 plus videos on how to grow it and how to create content and be like this guy and, develop a following.
Man, listen, there's no ad here, I highly recommend it because Ryan, dude, I seen Ryan and what he has done to his personal brand. Like, even though I got the followings, but the way that he does it, it's just insane. I've seen his growth, and he is a killer. Like, he has things. Like, I tell people, man, like when they come to me and get like personal brand or whatever advice, I say, dude, your best person is this guy. Because he knows what he's doing. He got system, he got teams here. Like he knows exactly how to do it. I'm just winging it.
Well, you're doing a good job winging it. Yeah. So anyways, guys, take care. Khang, you the man. Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on.
We'll see you guys later.
Ciao.